Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Pollack. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Forward and finds his man on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Got it behind the line. It's locked. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, deep down the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front there. Physical, skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and falling short. They'll ride the running back here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a
turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
A strike downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sayin. They're setting up the screen. Lots of running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gets rid of it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got him at the 45 on his way. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's open on the right. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Trying to run, it's Peoples. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. They'll try to snap it quickly. To the air, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Coming out and attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Fourth down, they're taking to the air. Pulls it in, it's Tate. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try the left side. Running into the open space. Wide open spaces. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll try to power their way ahead. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Carr. Get it out on the screen. He's loose. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll leave it with him.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Can you believe this? A catastrophic mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and now we're a point away from a tie game.
And we knew coming in these teams were very similar. Both really good football teams, but executing down the stretch might be the difference in the football game. How about that offense? Going down the field, they're an extra point away from tying this up, and we still got more football.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's caught downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Takes the handoff. It's blocked. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
We'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's blocked. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now on comes the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. We'll put two together and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Delp. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The corners are walked up tight. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to adjust the pattern. A quick pass to the left.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds the tight end. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Using his legs, it's Peoples. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Smith. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The kick is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he could have gotten the 1st down, but he just scooted out of bounds, and he will be short, and it'll be a turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the upright. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw at Stockton. Pressure coming. Quarterback just flat missed it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Branch. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard
Nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to pass. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now on second down for this offense. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Peoples. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Found the seam on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So first down will open up the final period. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Got his man. Ripping. Great move. Now he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
And that is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Might be calling a hot route. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. Got some room in under the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
The defense has to continue pursuing the football there. You saw the running back was able to make a guy miss before getting out of bounds and getting a big gain. You can't let up here in the 4th quarter, defense. We need better effort.
Power ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Trying to punch it in. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He splits the uprights. Just over a minute to play, guys. Still enough time for a finish here.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job? And at minimum, hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the 1st down and getting out of bounds.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Unleashes one deep. He got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
they want to throw it. Touchdown, Dogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the outside. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield. It's locked. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive. So you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to pass, it's Carr. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their...
It's a seam wide open. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll run play action. Fires into traffic, picked off.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Pulls it, fired complete. Plows through the defense. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Sayin. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, getting after him.
Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Fires to the tight end. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Quarterback on the keeper. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but in the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Oh, it's a reverse. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type throw.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the second. Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The roof's shaking underneath us, guys. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback making adjustments. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a...
Oh, space! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Buckeyes are on the move.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They go right back to this guy on second and goal.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw it, Sayin. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Steps away. Looking down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Still running at the 40. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Turning on the Jets. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Just threw that one way too far.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get there.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. Right? That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This time on target. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He's moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Tate. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Looking left. He's got an open man. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half. Momentum to start the second half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. He's going to fire deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll do it himself. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Offense lining up quickly. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Running to Green. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, their guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his line. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.